top takeaway from today's podcast was just how incredibly insightful my fellow podcasters were. They come from different corners of the industry, the tech side of the industry, advertising agencies and brand side of the industry, and they all had a unique perspective on what we can do to improve diversity in marketing and advertising.
So my top takeaway from the podcast today is from a diversity angle and breaking stereotypes. We're doing well as an industry and we've seen it progress, but we've still got a long ways to go. Creating that authenticity and getting to a place where brands are living and breathing the strategies that are coming to the forefront is really crucial, as well as the people within the industry who are driving it forward, speaking on panels, doing thought leadership. And what was really exciting to see that and get the different perspectives that we had in the room today.
My top takeaway from the podcast is authenticity. Be authentic, be relevant. We talked about diversity, we talked about representation, but that needs to go through into your organization. Start with the foundations, your workforce, who you're hiring, the people you're putting in positions of influence, and invest in the research to understand your audiences so that the product you develop, the campaigns you execute are reflective of the consumers you want to sell to.
My top takeaway from the podcast was really getting a better understanding from the experiences the guys that took part in the podcast that they've seen from a buyer's point of view, you know, the experiences they've had and the influence that they're trying to bring towards the next generation. We all have different ideas about what we can do to really influence that next generation. So, you know, really getting a better understanding of what those guys have been through in certain situations was, for me, really, really eye-opening and something that I will keep with me.
So my top takeaway from the podcast was we're all here to educate and learn off each other, and there's no one right answer. So it's all about collaborating, working together, and making sure we're all working towards a more diverse and inclusive ad industry.